Do you often arrive late to your office? If yes, then welcome to our Late Office Goers Club. I'm also a member. Now, probably all of us have two possible routes for our office. One of them is cruising in a free highway at some steady speed. But for the other one, it is a breeze with a clear road for half of the time. And for the other half, we are actually stuck in the slow lane. Now, my question to you is, how can you actually determine which route is the quickest?
So hello and welcome to the Sambodhi series of SETU, where we discuss several basic concepts of AI, machine learning and data science. Now back to our problem. Let's say both of these routes have the same distance of 30 km per hour. And for the highway route, our average speed is actually 50 km per hour. And for the alternate route through the city, we can travel 80 kilometers per hour for half of the distance, and for the rest, we have to travel at a speed of 30 kilometers per hour. Now, majority of us would get the wrong concept that we are traveling half of the time at 80 kilometers per hour, and for the other half we are traveling at a speed of 30 kilometer per hour. And then and then we just do a normal average and say that our average speed is calculated hereby as 80 plus 30 divided by 2 equals to 55 kilometer per hour. But upon closer inspection, you can see that it is not actually half of the time. The reality is that we are actually covering half of the distance at the speed of 80 kilometer and 30 kilometer per hour. So we have to actually calculate the time taken in those distances. Now we have to actually calculate the time taken to cover both of these distances. So the time taken to cover the half distance, the time taken to cover the half distance, that is 15 kilometer at a speed of 80 kilometer per hour, will take 1 by 80 into 15 equals to 0.1875 hours, and the time taken to cover the other half, that is the 15 kilometer at 30 kilometer per hour speed, will take about 1 by 30 into 15 equals 0.5 hours. So the total time to cover the entire distance to reach our office is actually 0.6875 hour. Now, according to our calculation, we have to do an weighted average to actually calculate our average speed. So, as we know, our weighted average would be 0.1875 into 80 plus 0.5 into 30 divided by 0.6875, that is kilometer per hour, and we will actually see that our average speed is 43.6 kilometer per hour. Now here is a problem that this calculation is very troublesome, and to actually do the calculation, we have to somehow do these prerequisites of actually calculating the time taken to cover those distances. So instead of doing this troublesome calculation, what we can do is to use the harmonic mean to get our average speed. As we know that our formula for weighted mean is as follows: w1 x1 plus w2 x2 plus dot dot wn xn divided by the sum of the weights. Here if we replace our xi's, here if we replace our wi's by 1 by xi and do some derivation, we will actually get our formula for the harmonic mean, and the formula is as follows: n by 1 plus x1 plus 1 plus x2 plus so on plus 1 by xn. So using this harmonic mean, if we apply this here, we will get our average speed as 2 by 1 by 80 plus 1 by 30 equals to 43.6 kilometer per hour. So we can conclude that the highway route is more preferable for arriving to the office much faster, as during as through the city route our average speed is only 43.6 kilometer, whereas for the highway our average speed was 50 kilometers per hour. So we can conclude that dealing with data with rates and ratios such as speed, efficiency, or the data set having a very high or low values, that is called outliers, we use the harmonic means, because the harmonic mean adjusts the impact of extremely high or low values in the mean. If the values of x's are very low, then it will be very high, so there will be very high impact of those low values x's, and vice versa, the impact of x's having very high values will be low. So here the harmonic mean is actually adjusting the impact of those extreme values.
Thank you for watching this video till the end, and hope you have grasped the concepts discussed in this video. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below and follow this series for more videos on different topics of the data world.